Hello, everybody, and welcome to the yet another episode of Job Ready Trainings. And today we are going to discuss about Solution Architect Associate exam questions and concepts. So let's look at question number 1, which is a company needs balance of compute, memory, and networking resources, and they want to host code repositories on it. As a solution architect, you have to choose the best EC2 instance type. So just keep in mind, whenever you want balance of compute, memory, and networking resources, you can go for general purpose instance type. General purpose provides the balance of compute, memory, and networking resources. And this type of EC2 instance can handle diverse workloads. That means whenever in the question you spot balance of compute, memory, and networking resources, the answer should be general purpose. Let's look at the next question, which is an application needs to store large amount of data in memory to process and provide fast performance. Here, the requirement is to store huge amount of data, and that also in memory, that is your RAM. Such type of EC2 instance type is memory optimized in AWS, and the memory optimized instances provide fast performance for workloads that store huge amount of data in memory. So for this question, you want to store large amount of data in your RAM, and the answer is memory optimized. Let's have a look at next question. It's question 3. An organization wants to run high performance computing, which is your HPC, high performance computing application on an EC2 instance. Which instance type is best suited for this requirement? Whenever you spot high performance computing, you can go for compute optimized. Compute optimized instances are ideal for your compute intensive applications, and that get benefit from high performance processors. So for HPC, go for compute optimized instance type. Let's have a look at next question. Question 4. An application needs to do a lot of floating point number calculations and graphics processing. So these are the two keywords: floating point number calculations and graphics processing. As a solution architect, you have to make the decision and choose the best EC2 instance type. So to solve such type of question, you have to see for keywords floating point number calculations and graphics processing. And the answer for this is accelerated computing. Accelerated computing is where you can do several floating point number calculations and you can do graphics processing. But this provides a very good performance in such cases, accelerated computing. Let's have a look at the next question. Question 5. Company wants to design an application that wants to store huge amount of data on the local storage. So this is storing huge amount of data in your local storage, that is your hard drive, and the application will make thousands of IOPS, input output operations per second, to do read and write. So as a solution architect, you need to make a decision and select the best instance type, which can store huge amount of data on a local storage and can do thousands of input output operations per second. For such requirement, there is storage optimized instance type, which you can select. Storage optimized instances are designed for workloads that require high sequential read-write access to a very large data set. And the main thing to keep in mind is the data sets are stored in a local storage, that is your hard drive. So let's move to the next question. Question number 6. A video streaming company wants to do video encoding and wants to select the EC2 instance type. You have to choose the best EC2 instance type for this requirement, that is for doing video encoding. And whenever it comes to video encoding or video decoding, compute optimized instance, because you are going to perform a lot of computation to do video encoding or video decoding. So the answer is compute optimized. Let's move on to the next question. An application needs to use in-memory cache like Memcached, D or Redis. As a solution architect, you have to choose the best EC2 instance type. For in-memory caches like Memcached or Redis, you have to store a lot of data in memory, that is in RAM. And for such applications, AWS has given us memory optimized EC2 instances where you can store a lot of data in your RAM, that is in memory. And Memcached and Redis are an example of in-memory data store or memory cache. Let's have a look at the next question. Question 8. A graphics designer company wants to select the EC2 instance type for doing graphical processing. As a solution architect, you have to choose the best EC2 instance type. Whenever there is a graphical processing or whenever there is floating point operation, AWS provides accelerated computing instance type. That means you can use accelerated computing to do your graphical operation, and accelerated computing supports you with the coprocessor where you can do your graphical processing easily. So the answer is accelerated computing. Let's move on to the next question, which is question 9. A company wants to host the PostgreSQL database and needs high throughput. So these are the two keywords, PostgreSQL database and high throughput. Whenever there is such requirement where you want to have high throughput and you want to host a database, then the answer will be storage optimized, because for high throughput you need storage optimized EC2 instance type. So that's about all the questions for today's video. Hope you are enjoying this series, and if you want to join our classes, we also provide classes. You can join us at jobreadytrainings22@gmail.com. I'm also going to provide the link to our classes in the description. You can go ahead and fill the form to join the classes. Thank you guys. See you in the next video.